Wait for 2 minutes.
हाँ. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Just sir, your mic is mute. Just sir, your mic is mute.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I have to repeat whatever I have said. So it's like a good afternoon to all of you. As I was saying that since 22nd we are having many technical sessions. Not only technical, but we have some mathematical head stress that they gave stress also. So those sessions also we had, and since all these technical sessions are there, AICT suggested us that we should have one session that is based on life values. So any topic, they have mentioned many topics in that, and then we can take any topic in which we can have a session elaboration from a resource person. And today we have a very prominent and eminent resource person with us, is Professor Dr. Vivek Kadare. Dr. Vivek Kadare is a chartered accountant by profession and cost accountant also. He is currently working as a chair professor of Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay chair, sanctioned by UGC, and is currently in place in Kavitri Bainave Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University. So he's a chair professor for Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Adyasan. And he is a doctor. He's got earned PhD in financial management, 42 years experience as college teacher. So a very vast experience as a college teacher, and so he understands the psychology of students as well as teachers. He worked in various capacities. He was a teacher, professor, principal also, and director of the Management Institute. He has written 5 books on accountancy, law, and quantitative techniques. 10 researchers have completed doctorate. 12 research papers are published in journals, and he delivers many motivational lectures. So you can experience how influential he is when he is talking, and a very calm and cool personality. So we always get motivated from whenever we meet Dr. Kadare. So I thank you, Professor Kadare, that you accepted our invitation, and a last minute change also you have accepted without any so much fuss about it. We have to accommodate resource persons from US, and therefore you have adjusted it on very short notice. Thank you very much for that also. So I request Dr. Kadare sir to start his presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Manish Joshi sir. Thank you very much for the generous introduction. Good afternoon, all participants. Suswagatam. The topic, as you know, is stress management. The context of this presentation, context of this sharing is that my job is to see that you live stress-free, smiling, progressive life. Why I am chosen this topic is that I want to see that everybody, every participant must live stress-free, smiling, progressive life. I love you all. What is love? Love is caring and sharing. Love is feeling safe. Love is wanting good for others. I accept you as you are. This acceptance is totally unconditional. I respect you all, and I believe that everybody is whole and complete. The objectives of this presentation, there are 5 objectives. First one is to create awareness about stress. Then second one is knowing as to why stress arises, which are the causes of stress. The third one is what is the impact of stress. And fourth one is how to live stress-free life, living life at ease and with joy. And that is the purpose. These are the objectives of this presentation. The synopsis is like this. First of all, we will see the meaning of the word stress, then causes of stress, symptoms of stress, impact of stress, and lastly, the most important thing is how to remove stress. So first of all, we are going to look after the meaning of stress. Stress, its meaning. 21st century blessings are computing, nano, bio, communication technologies. In 21st century, we got blessings of this technological progress. But 21st century curse is stress. Stress is opposite of relaxation. Inability to face challenges of life is stress. If we are not in a position to face the challenge that life poses to us, then we can be understood to be under stress. Stress is a reaction given by our mind and body to the stimulus. Something happens, something stimulates, something provokes, and reaction to that provocation by our mind and body is stress. A mathematical formula for stress can be like this. Pressure divided by inner strength is equal to stress. If inner strength is more, stress will be less. And if pressure is more, stress will be there. You see, this cat is stress-free. And now you see the cat, which is stressful. So this is the difference between being stress-free and stressful. Next one is causes of stress. There are many causes of stress. First one is inactivity or nishkriyata, inactivity. If you don't have any activity, you get stress. And that's why many old people have got stress. Anxiety, चिंता, स्ट्रेस की बहुत बड़ी वजह है, anxiety. This threatening, many times parents threaten their child that you must get these much marks or any other threat, and that threatening causes stress. Children are under stress because of this type of threatening. Jealousy, irsha, jalan. Many sibling problem is always there. A smaller child gets more love from mother, and that's why the elder one become jealous. So jealousy is a cause of stress. Uncertainty, अनिश्चितता. This is the reason why we get stressed. नकारात्मक दृष्टिकोण, negative attitude. Why I am blamed? This negative attitude, I can't do it. It's unmanageable. It's too big. How can I do it? It's impossible. All sorts of negativities are always there. I may fail. I may get ill. These are all negativities. This negative attitude causes stress. Competition. There is always a competition in the market. One of my students opened one shop in one locality, and I used to maintain his accounts and file his returns, income tax returns, sale tax returns. One day he came to me and said, "Sir, there are 2 more shops and they are all big shots. So will I survive?" I said that, okay, you have got personal relations with the customers, so you will survive, don't bother. But he was under stress because of competition. Fear is the reason, dar. Fear causes stress. Fear is of many types. One fear is innate fear and created fear. Both cause, of course, stress. Ego is one of the reasons why there is stress. Pressure, दबाव के कारण तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. ये दबाव जो है, बहुत सारा काम है. Lot of work is there and we have to finish it within a short span of time. How it is possible? That pressure causes stress. Neglect, upeksha karna. Now this father is, of course, looking into his mobile and not giving attention to his child. So child feels that she is being neglected, and that's why she is under stress. This hurry, haste, जल्दबाजी की वजह से stress create होता है. Many times we don't follow deadlines, or in case of deadlines there is lot of hurry, haste, and that causes stress. Multitasking, bahukaryana. Nowadays, at a time, many tasks are being done, and that causes stress. Addiction, लत कहते हैं इसे हिंदी में, लत लग जाती है. Drugs, alcohol addiction, tobacco addiction, gaming addiction, social media addiction, all these sorts of addictions, gambling, these addictions cause stress. Lack of knowledge, lack of skill, ज्ञान का अभाव, कौशल्य का अभाव, इसकी वजह से भी तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. Many times, if suppose some typing work is given to a boy and if he is not knowing how to type, then he don't have that skill, and that's why he get under stress. If some work is given to you and if you have no knowledge about that work, about that area of work, then naturally you will get under stress. Lack of interest, रस का न होना भी तनाव उत्पन्न करता है. रिवेंज एटीट्यूड, रिवेंजफुल एटीट्यूड, बदला प्रतिशोध लेने की इच्छा तनाव उत्पन्न करती है. This type A personality, Many people are perfectionist. These perfectionist people, they are impatient, they are competitive, they are work obsessed, they are achievement oriented, aggressive, and therefore they are always stressed. This, if your boss is not giving you right treatment, मालिक या साहब का बर्ताव यदि गलत है, तो आप स्ट्रेस के अंडर आ जाते हो. You feel stressed if your boss is not giving you proper treatment, just as like you are seeing on the screen. Loneliness, that creates stress, akelapan. There is difference in loneliness and solitude. Akelapan का मतलब loneliness और solitude का मतलब एकांत. If there is loneliness, that causes stress. There is difference. अकेलापन और एकांत में अंतर है. अकेलापन जो है ये इस दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी सजा है और एकांत तो सबसे बड़ा वरदान. अकेलेपन में छटपटाहट है और एकांत में आराम. अकेलेपन में घबराहट है और एकांत में शांति. अकेलापन उदासी लाता है और एकांत आनंद. अकेलेपन में दूसरों की याद आती है और एकांत में प्रभु से मिलन होता है. अकेलापन जड़ता है और एकांत चैतन्य. जब तक हमारी नजर बाहर की ओर है तब तक हम अकेला महसूस करते हैं. जैसे ही नजर भीतर की ओर मुड़ी, एकांत का अनुभव करते हैं. ये जीवन अकेलेपन से एकांत की ओर यात्रा ही है. ये यात्रा जिसमें राह भी हम है, राही भी हम है और मंजिल भी हम है. सब कुछ है, संसार है, घर है, परिवार है, संपत्ति है, काम है, लेकिन हम एकांत में है. जितना समय जिसके साथ है पूरे उसके साथ है, नहीं है तो हम हमारे साथ है. यही है वर्तमान में जीना, एकांत में जीना. राह तो बड़ी सीधी है, मोड़ तो सारे मन के है. So this loneliness causes stress. Responsibility without authority causes stress. If you are given some responsibility to accomplish some task, but you are not given authority to take decisions relating to that task, naturally you will get under stress. Faulty comparisons, गलत तुलनाएं तनाव उत्पन्न करती है. Then lack of integrity causes stress. ईमानदारी, सत्यनिष्ठा, एकात्मता का अभाव तनाव उत्पन्न करता है. Integrity is doing right thing when no one is watching. If you are in integrity, you don't need any supervision. Bad health causes stress. शारीरिक अनारोग्य की वजह से तनाव बढ़ता है. Similarly, bad mental health also causes stress. मानसिक अनारोग्य की वजह से, डिवाइडेड पर्सनालिटी होने की वजह से ये तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. अनहेल्दी वर्कप्लेस क्रिएट्स स्ट्रेस. अस्वस्थ कार्यस्थल है, अस्वच्छ कार्यस्थल है तो भी तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. ओवर एम्बिशियस पीपल आर ऑलवेज स्ट्रेस्ड. अति महत्वाकांक्षा तनाव लाती है. नाउ यू सी दिस चाइल्ड हैज गॉट टेडी बेयर इन हिज माइंड. A very small child, teddy bear. He want to play with teddy bear, but father has got ambition that he will earn dollars and he will be a football player in a big international team. Mother wants him to be a graduate, but as yet he is a small kid and wants to play with teddy bear. So these over ambitious parents also create stress not only for them but also for child. This crowd creates stress. भीड़, जनसैलाब भी तनाव उत्पन्न करता है. This is a Bombay picture. In locals, people travel like this and they create stress. Suspicious nature, संदेहजनक स्वभाव. यदि आपका स्वभाव संदेह करने का है तो तय है कि आपको तनाव तो आएगा ही. Suspicious nature is bad nature and creates tension. Then indecision creates stress. दुविधा है, असमंजसता है, अनिर्णायकता है, उसकी वजह से तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. Indecision is a thief of opportunity. If you are not deciding at right time, you will lose the opportunity. Financial imbalance की वजह से तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. If your income and your expenses are not matching, you get under stress. वित्तीय असंतुलन तनाव निर्माण करती है. This imaginary quarrels, काल्पनिक झगड़े तनाव का उपज हो जाती है. Then generation Z is also creating stress among them also and among their parents also. Generation Z is a generation born between 1997 to 2012, and it is raised on internet and social media, and that's why lot of stress is there in their life. False notions of prestige status create stress. प्रतिष्ठा की झूठी अवधारणा तनाव उत्पन्न करती है. अपनी प्रतिष्ठा के बजाय अपने चरित्र के साथ अधिक चिंतित रहे. एक अच्छे आदमी ने कहा है कि आप अपनी प्रतिष्ठा के बजाय अपने चरित्र के साथ अधिक चिंतित रहे, क्योंकि आपका चरित्र वही है जो आप वास्तव में हैं, जबकि आपकी प्रतिष्ठा केवल वही है जो दूसरे सोचते हैं कि आप हैं. What is your image in the eyes of others is not important. Your being is important. How you look is not that important. This fault finding attitude creates stress. दूसरों के दोष निकालना तनाव उत्पन्न करता है. High expectations, अति अपेक्षा तनाव निर्माण करती है. Employers have got high expectations from the employees. Parents have got high expectation from their children, and that's why in lot many areas we feel that there are high expectations, and that attracts stress. Diffidence, lack of confidence, inferiority complex, झिझक तनाव पैदा करती है. The social media has become a cause of stress nowadays, because how many likes are there, whether my message is seen or not, lot of anxious moments are there, and they all create stress. If there are some negative comments, you get under stress. Divorce is the reason for stress in the life. You see, this was a celebrated couple, and still they got divorced. So money never prevents divorce. This we can see from this example. So divorce creates stress. Love affairs. Actually, we should not call it as love affairs. We should call it as lust affairs. Because love is a very divine word. It's a spiritual word. It is used for the maximum time, but it is always misunderstood and misinterpreted. Love is from the heart. Love is spiritual. It is divine. Love follows the laws of quantum physics, while lust and attraction, this lust and attraction follows the laws of biochemistry. Lust and attraction is from the brain, and therefore there is difference between these two. But यदि प्रेम संबंधों में चालबाजी हो तो तनाव का आना तो है ही. पारिवारिक विवाद की वजह से तनाव उत्पन्न होता है. फैमिली डिस्प्यूट्स रेजोल्यूशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. परिवार का महत्व देखो, रामायण में कथा है. देयर इज वन थिंग इन रामायण, वन एपिसोड इन रामायण. व्हेन रावण वाज किल्ड बाय राम विथ हिज एरो, रावण फेल डाउन, and Rama, Lakshmana, Hanuman, Jambavant, all those were around Ravana. Ravana said that Rama, I want to talk with you. Can I talk with you? Rama said, yes, why not? You can talk with me. Ravana said, you see, I'm elder than you. Rama said, okay, you are elder than me. I'm also knowledgeable, and I have got more knowledge than that you have got. Ram also agreed that, okay, you are also a very eminent person in the field of knowledge, and I accept that also. But then Ravana said that I am wealthy person, Rama said, okay, you are wealthier than me. Your Lanka is that of gold, so I accept it also. I have got this big trained army with me, and you came with those monkeys. Rama said, okay, that's also true. Then Ravana said, still I have lost and you have won. Why? Do you know? Rama said, please tell me why. Ravana said that your brother Lakshmana is with you and my brother Vibhishana is not with me and that's why I have lost. परिवार में भेद है तो नुकसान ही नुकसान है. So this family disputes create stress. Old age creates stress. वृद्धत्व की वजह से तनाव तो आता ही है. भाई जो अब तक करते थे अब नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, अब जरा प्रॉब्लम्स ज्यादा है तो तनाव तो आता ही है. तो लोनलीनेस भी है, हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम भी है, निग्लेक्ट भी होता है. कंसिडरिंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स, दिस ओल्ड एज पीपल दे आर अंडर स्ट्रेस. दिस क्रेविंग, लालसा की वजह से भी तनाव आता है. मुझे चाहिए, ये सबसे बड़ा रोग है, मुझे चाहिए. क्रेविंग क्रिएट्स स्ट्रेस. So all these are the reasons why stress occurs. These are the causes of stress. Now, symptoms of stress. Which are the symptoms? Stress is of two types, eustress and distress. Eustress is good stress and distress is bad stress. Eustress is good stress that most people are unaware of. Most experience that stress is excellent, pleasure or motivation. What gets you up in the morning? What gives you drive? What propels you towards your dreams? And that is the good stress, which is called eustress. And distress is bad stress. When you respond to a situation with distress, you damage your health in almost every aspect, from life expectancy to obesity to intelligence. Your brain is biologically programmed to pay more attention to what might harm you than what might help you. This Yale Medical Library has got some books and based on their own research, and they say that not all stress is detrimental. Indeed, a certain amount of stress in life is desirable. It relieves monotony, spurs people towards worthwhile goals, is an integral part of many pursuable activities, pleasurable activities. The joy is experienced. If you are feeling well, inspired, enjoying, you are under eustress, a desirable part of stress. And if you are feeling bad, exhausted, frustrated, you are under distress, a disastrous part of the stress. Making your heart beat, the symptoms are like this. Symptoms of stress are like this. Making your heart beat and breath faster, making you sweat more, ज़्यादा पसीना आता है, leaving you cold hands, feet or skin, making you feel sick to your stomach or giving you butterflies, tightening your muscles or making you feel tense, leaving your mouth dry, making you have to go to bathroom frequently, increasing muscles, spasm, headaches, fatigue, and shortness of breath. All these are the symptoms. There are a lot of symptoms. Then we will go to the impact of this stress. When you are under stress, it stimulates your pituitary gland. It releases a hormone named as ACTH that affects your adrenal gland, and that gland releases cortisol. Because of cortisol, there is higher level of glucose in liver and blood. Noradrenaline, catecholamine is released, giving more power to muscles. Brain becomes hyperactive, blood pressure increases, digestion stops, blood is withdrawn from digestive organs, pupils dilate, muscles of bladder and anus loosen, mild tremors in voice and body are felt. There is a flight and fight response. Fight, either fight or flight. झगड़ा करो या भाग जाओ, ये रिस्पॉन्स होता है स्ट्रेस की वजह से. All your organs, right from eye, lungs, muscles, liver, bladder, hand, stomach, heart, ear, brain are affected because of stress. The whole endocrine system gears up to the stress. जो pineal gland, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, thyroid, parathyroid glands, adrenal glands, pancreas, kidneys, all this is the whole endocrine system that is affected because of stress. And if we feel stress repeatedly, then that results in asthma. These are all psychosomatic diseases. Asthma, backache, ulcer, burning chest, gases and constipation, headache, migraine, frozen shoulders, frozen neck, high blood pressure, hypertension, heart trouble, diabetes, psychological illness like obsessive compulsive disorder, similarly schizophrenia, mood elation, all these are psychological diseases. Arthritis, stiffness of body and muscles, all these diseases, they are there because of stress. आपके पास सुख और सुविधा के लिए यह तो बहुत कुछ सेट है. आपके घर में टी सेट है, डिनर सेट है, लेमन सेट है, टीवी सेट है, सोफा सेट है, डायमंड सेट है. नहीं तो फिर अमेरिकन डायमंड सेट तो है ही है. सिर्फ एक माइंड अपसेट है, बाकी सब सेट है. तो माइंड अपसेट होने की वजह से ये तनाव की वजह से माइंड अपसेट हो जाता है. Now the most important part is how to remove this stress. We are going towards that part, how to remove the stress. You see, this is a house of glass. If you will throw a stone on this glass, what will happen? Glass will break down. But if there is a wall, and if you are throwing stones on the wall, will the wall crumble? Will it break down? No. So if your mind is just like a glass, even a small amount of stress will cause your failure. But if your mind is as strong as wall, then these stones of stress will not harm you. So we will have to make our mind strong as wall. If it is of glass, we will have to transform it into a wall. The second way of relieving from stress is to start the work, start doing the work. Journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, and you will have to take it. Many times we have got many plans. We have got many thoughts in our mind, but we never work on that plan. We never take the steps for accomplishment, and then we get under stress that the task is not completed. Task will be completed only when you will start doing it. You will take a first step. Taking first step is a path towards making yourself stress-free. We cannot change others. Consider how hard it is to change yourself, and you will realize what little chance you have in trying to change others. It is not possible to change your spouse. By this I mean you cannot change the behavior or nature of your spouse. परिवार के किसी सदस्य को तुम नहीं बदल सकते, किसी भी सदस्य को तुम नहीं बदल सकते, यानी इसका स्वभाव नहीं बदल सकते. तुम अपने आप को बदल सकते हो, यह तुम्हारा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार भी है. पूरी दुनिया को चमड़े से ढकना तुम्हारे बस की बात नहीं है. अपने पैरों में जूते पहन लो और निकल पड़ो. पूरी दुनिया तुम्हारे लिए चमड़े से ढकी जैसी ही होगी. Stop blaming the situation. We should not blame the circumstances, situation and events that are occurring in our life. When I ask some student that why you have failed, he says that, oh sir, my parents are illiterate. We are very poor. My friend circle is not that good. The friend circle is not that intelligent. I cannot buy the books. So all these are reasons which he is putting forth for his failure, and he is blaming situation. But we should never blame the situation. We should pray the God. Oh God, give me serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Oh God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know what I can change and what I cannot. मैं क्या बदल सकता हूं और क्या नहीं बदल सकता हूं, ये समझ मुझे दीजिए, ये विजडम मुझे दीजिए, ये प्रार्थना हमें भगवान से करनी चाहिए। आम आदमी तो परिस्थिति का दास होता है, आम आदमी तो परिस्थिति का दास होता है, छोटी छोटी बातों में उदास होता है। जो परिस्थिति से ऊपर उठता है उसी के नाम अमर इतिहास होता है। So stop blaming the situation. Throw away the burden of the past happenings. Many people are lost in their past. Remember that past is history, future is mystery. Being alive in this moment is a gift, and that's why it is called a present. Past is outdated check. The check is valid only for 3 months. After 3 months, if you will deposit it, it will get dishonored. So past is outdated check. Future is post-dated check. You cannot deposit post-dated check now. Again, it will be dishonored. So past is outdated check, future is post-dated check, present moment is cash. So use it or lose it. You cannot store it. Make peace with your past so it doesn't spoil your present. You can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the past one. That means if you are remembering your past every now and then, what will happen? You cannot start the next chapter of your life. Stop rereading the last chapter that has gone. Many people feel that I am a victim. Injustice is always inflicted on me. सारी दुनिया का दुख मेरी ही आंखों से बाहर निकलता है, मेरी ही आंसुओं में रहता है, आंसुओं से बहता है। तो ये सारा गलतफहमी है। All the grievances, griefs and sorrows of the world are coming out of my tears. It's a vicious thinking, wrong thinking. So make peace with your past. This is Dr. Deepak Chopra. He has written a book, Ageless Body and Timeless Mind. In this book, he states that only the present moment exists. Only the present moment exists. Past and future are mental projections. If we can free ourselves of these projections, trying neither to relive past, nor to control the future, a space is opened for a completely new experience, the experience of ageless body and timeless mind. So staying in present moment is one of the most important remedy for relieving ourselves from stress. What do you call the first day of your life? My question to all of you is, what do you call the first day of your life? And of course, we call it as a birthday. So the first day of the rest of my life. Which is the first day of the rest of my life? Life that has gone. But first day of the remaining part of my life is today, is the first day of the rest of my life. So today is the first day of the rest of your life. And therefore, happy birthday to all of you. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the happiest. An apology is the super glue of life. It can repair just about anything. The first to apologize is the bravest. Forgiveness is a gift to your heart. First to forgive is the strongest. Many times people say that how can I forgive when it hurts so much? The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Forgiveness is not something we do for other people. Forgiveness is not something we do for other people. We do it for ourselves to get well and move on. Forgiveness is the key to freedom and peace. Forgiveness leads to sprouting of gratitude. First to forget is the happiest. आपने किसी का कुछ अच्छा किया हो तो उसे तुरंत भूल जाओ ताकि अपेक्षाएं न रहे. आपने किसी का कुछ अच्छा किया हो तो उसे तुरंत भूल जाओ. आपका किसी ने कुछ बुरा किया हो तो उसे तुरंत भूल जाओ ताकि रिवेंज की भावना मन में न आए. तो आपका किसी ने कुछ बुरा किया हो तो उसे तुरंत भूल जाओ. Forgive and forget. Forgive others, forgive thyself. Forget others, forget thyself. When you are involved in some task, involve in that task 100%. At the time of doing that task, forget others, forget yourself, and just involve yourself in that task, and then only this task will become the beautiful work. No revenge, no regret. Have gratitude towards parents. It's very important. It is because of them we are on this earth, and they have taken a lot of pains in growing us. If you are alive, don't expect henceforth anything from them. Just respect them, just help them. And that gratitude towards parents will definitely make you successful. That gratitude towards parents will definitely make you stress free. Inhale love and exhale gratitude. Inhale blessings and exhale gratitude. Unless you have gratitude, you cannot get whatever you want. On the contrary, unless you have gratitude, you cannot get whatever you want. On the contrary, if you don't have gratitude, you may lose whatever you already have. जो भी आपके पास है वो भी चला जाएगा यदि आपके पास कृतज्ञता नहीं है. यदि आपके पास कृतज्ञता है तो ही आपको जो चाहिए वो आपको. हमारे पास 185 रुपीस है आज. क्या खाएगा? This is the next remedy for the stress. लौट लेने आज किडनैप कर लेने. सर आ देखो. Don't compare. Compare yourself with anyone else in this world. If you do, you are insulting yourself. बच्चों को तुलना की तुला में तौलना उनकी नैसर्गिक प्रतिभा की हत्या करना है. Rich and poor both have problems. The poor has got a problem that I am hungry, what to eat? I don't have anything with me. Rich has got also a problem. Oh, there are so many delicacies. Which delicacy to eat to satisfy my hunger? That's a problem for a rich person. Young and old both have problems. Young has got a problem. What to do? I can't find time. I am so busy. Old has got a problem that what to do? I can't pass the time. Ordinary person and special person both have got problems. Ordinary person says, what to wear today? I don't have clothes. A special person says that what should I wear today out of so many clothes? In society, nobody appears satisfied. Black persons want to look Bombay, means white. Black persons want to look white. White persons want to be blue-eyed. Poor wants to become rich, and rich wants to become handsome. Kumar wants to get married, and married gets fed up with life because everybody wants to be like somebody else. But one of the important formula for happiness is prepare your own way to be happy, or else be happy as you are now. Prepare your own way to be happy, otherwise be happy as you are now. This is a very important formula for living stress-free life, because there is no person like you in this universe. You are unique. Don't try to be like another. You cannot become like him because that other person is also unique. Don't compare your life with others. You don't have idea what their journey is all about, from where they have come what problems they have already faced. You don't know all these things. So don't compare your life with other person's life. Problems will be there. In life, there will be problems, but face them. Don't try to avoid them. Only the place where there are no problems is this cemetery. शमशान में कोई प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं रहते हैं. वो लाश जलती है फिर भी चिल्लाती नहीं है. शमशान में एक जगह है जहां प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं है. आपको प्रॉब्लम्स है तो अच्छी बात है, इसका मतलब है कि आप जीवित हो. Skill of managing stress is to be relaxed. Get relaxed to relieve the stress. Be truthful, gentle, and fearless. If we are truthful, gentle, and fearless, chances of getting stressed are very low. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. This is what Albert Einstein said. भय को न मारा जा सकता है न जीता जा सकता है. You cannot kill the fear. You cannot conquer the fear. केवल समझा जा सकता है. You can only understand the fear. और समझ ही रूपांतरण लाती है. And this understanding will bring transformation. This is what Osho is saying. Fear, as I have already said, that it is of two types. Inner fear, innate fear, that is fear that is with you from your birth. And after taking birth, we have learned some new fears. The innate fear is fear of death and fear of loud noises. But the learned fear is fear of getting corona, fear of uncertainty, fear of loneliness, fear of study, fear of exams, fear of not getting a job, fear of poverty, fear of change, and fear of death. All these are learned fears. Uphold moral values. To be kind is more important than to be right. Very beautiful statement. Just listen it twice. To be kind is more important than to be right. Many times what people need is not a brilliant mind that speaks, but a special heart that listens. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if we can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Nowadays, technology has made a lot of progress, and this ethics and technology must go hand in hand. Technology is with us, but we are not following moral or ethical ways. And what has happened because of this divorce between technology and ethics? In physical world, we see that phones are cordless. Offices are paperless, tabs and iPhones are weightless, computerization is endless, grapes are seedless, RO water is odorless, heart operations are painless, net banking is effortless, and all this is due to technological progress. Because of technological progress, we have achieved all these things. But in society, we see that youths are jobless, agro workers are landless, bureaucrats are hopeless, politicians are shameless, militants are ruthless, paper profits are valueless, window dressing in accounts is worthless, employees are careless, employer attitude is not flawless, egoists and hypocrites are, of course, they are useless, university degrees are valueless, pomp and show is depthless, corruption is relentless, intellectuals are restless, religions are godless, gods are faithless, faiths are thoughtless, thoughts are directionless, directions are aimless, aims are senseless, and all this is due to ethical or moral regress. So this ethics and technology must go hand in hand. Bringing these two things together, that will make our life stress-free. Balance in old and new, पुराने और नए में संतुलन जरूरी है. To transform the individuals, nations, and the world at large for better, we need to combine new technology with ancient wisdom. This ancient wisdom is really important. In our country, we have got a lot of ancient wisdom, but because of aggressions of up to 800 years, 800 years aggression was there, and these aggressors have said that you are dumb people. all your history was bad, and you please rely on us. We are here, we are angels, we will make you happy. And all these things were told to us, and we started blaming ourselves and saying that there was nothing with India in ancient times, but which is totally wrong. It's not correct. We must read our ancient literature. The things which are useful, we should take away those things, and things which are outdated, we should keep them aside. But reading of past ancient values is very much important. Understanding those ancient values is very much important. He who blames others, this is one of the ancient thing that is told to us by our Vedas. He who blames others has a long way to go on his journey. He who blames others has a long way to go on his journey. He who blames himself is halfway there, and he who blames no one has arrived. So blaming nobody is these teachings of our ancient literature. Managing time, if we can manage time properly, it is said that you will be stress-free. कल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, क्षण में प्रलय होगा फिर करेगा कब. This is a urgency and importance quadrant. Certain things are urgent, but certain things are not urgent. Similarly, some items are important, some items are not important. We can get these 4 squares, 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, we can list out the things that are urgent and important. The crisis, pending issues, deadlines, meetings, they are important and urgent. We can't do anything about that because they are urgent. We will have to rush for completing those things. The second quadrant is not that urgent, but it is very important, and this second quadrant plays a key role. Third quadrant is that the things are urgent, but they are not important. We can delegate those things to others. And the things which are neither important nor urgent, we should take out them from our lives. Sector 2 is important. Sector 2 is the key. Planning, long-term, short-term planning, preparation, reading, expanding the mind, then production capability increasing, professional development, physical exercise, leisure, recreation, then devising new systems, implementing those systems, prevention, all these are the things which are important. Although they are not urgent, they are important and they will make your life. Avoiding procrastination. It is always said that hard work often pays off after time, but laziness always pays off now. So laziness gives you instant return of course, loss. Procrastination is avoiding doing things that need to be done or leaving them undone for as long as possible. Then that is procrastination. बहुत बार काम पूरा करने में जितनी मेहनत लगती है, उससे ज्यादा मेहनत काम टालने में लगती है. So don't try to procrastinate, don't try to avoid the things that you will have to invest. They are the same for doing the work as well as for avoiding the work. आपका सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन कौन है? अगर आप टाल मटोल करने में माहिर है, तो जाहिर है कि आप खुद ही अपने दुश्मन हैं. आप खुद ही अपनी तरक्की से जलते हैं, तभी तो तरक्की से बचने के लिए टाल मटोल करते हैं. Act of daydreaming, eating, watching TV with open books in front of you, that is nothing but tal matol, that is avoiding, that is procrastination. If you will kill time, time will take no time to kill you. Time management is a myth. You see, we are talking about time management, but time management is a myth. We cannot manage time. We cannot stretch the time. We cannot compress it. 60 minutes is time for everybody. If I am lazy, still 1 hour for me is 60 minutes. If I am busy, still 1 hour is of 60 minutes for me. We cannot manage time. We can only manage ourselves. So time management is self-management. You see, need and greed wisdom, very important in our life. This lady is daughter of Mukesh Ambani ji. She is Isha Ambani, loaded with all sorts of gold, platinum and diamond ornaments. Are they needed? Okay, there is a difference between need and greed. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. नीड कैन बी सेटिस्फाइड, ग्रीड कैन नॉट बी सेटिस्फाइड। देखो पैसे के बारे में समाज की धारणाएं क्या है? समाज कहता है माल है तो ताल है, पैसा मेहरबान तो गधा पहलवान। तो यार पैसे के बारे में अपनी जो धारणाएं अवधारणाएं है वो गलत है। वी शुड नॉट बी ग्रीडी। गरीब का मतलब क्या है? गरीब का मतलब वर्तमान आय में संतुष्ट न होना। मन का एक चरित्र है, मन का एक चरित्र है। जो मिल जाता है वह उसमें रस नहीं लेता, और जो नहीं मिलता या मिलते मिलते रह जाता है उसी के पीछे भागता है। हम सांस तो हर वक्त लेते हैं, लेकिन सांस की कद्र तब होती है जब वेंटिलेटर लगाने की नौबत आती है। देखो तब तक हमें सांस की कद्र होती नहीं, हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि हम सांस ले रहे हैं। वी डोंट फुल्ली यूज आवर लंग्स। हमारे जो फेफड़े है, वो लंग्स है, आवर एयर सैक्स आर नॉट फिल्ड। मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल take only 30% use of their lungs. If you can use your lungs to 90%, naturally you will be healthier, you will be stress free, you will be brilliant, you will be solution giver, and you will make others stress free. सांस जो है, ऑक्सीजन जो है, बहुत जरूरी है। क्या कहेंगे लोग? What other people think of me is none of my business. What other people think of you is none of your business. है आज का सबसे बड़ा रोग, वो है क्या कहेंगे लोग। दुनिया तो यो भी कहेगी और त्यो भी कहेगी। तुम नीचे देखकर चलोगे तो कहेगी अब तो किसी के सामने देखता तक नहीं। तुम ऊपर देखकर चलोगे तो कहेगी कैसी आकड़ में चलता है। चारों ओर देखकर चलोगे तो कहेगी इसकी आंखों का कोई ठिकाना नहीं है। आंख बंद करके बैठोगे तो कहेगी बड़ा ध्यानी बन रहा है बबूला भगत। आंख फोड़ लोगे तो कहेगी किया है तो भुगतो। सो दिस इज हाउ। क्या कहेंगे लोग, ये मन से निकाल डालना चाहिए। लोगों के लिए कुछ मत करो, खुद के समाधान के लिए करो। यू आर शेप्ड एंड फैशन बाय व्हाट यू लव। इफ यू लव टीचिंग you will become a good teacher. If you love learning, you will become a good student. If you love sports, you will become a good sportsman. If you love singing, you will become a good singer. If you love writing, you will become a good writer. If you love cooking, you will become a good cook. But if you love only money, you will become a crook. Not cook, but a crook. If you love all, you will become God. So loving all will give you divinity. One important thing is that do what you love. जो जिसके साथ आपका प्रेम है वही काम करो। और यदि आप ऐसा कहते हैं, if you say that I love one particular thing but I have to do some other task, then what will happen? Then the second message is that love what you do. जो काम अभी कर रहे हैं उसके साथ प्यार करो। If you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. जो अच्छा लगता है, जिसके साथ प्रेम है, वो काम करना है तो वो काम ही नहीं लगता है ना, वो तो आनंद ही आनंद होता है। Love the nature. If you want to become stress free, loving nature is very, very useful. Stay in nature. This is alive springs is a nature. Waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls is a nature. Snow-clad mountains is the nature. Lush green forests is the nature. Beautiful silver sands and the sea beneath is the nature. Corals and life beneath the shallow sea is nature. So all this is nature. And if you are in nature, naturally you will become stress-free, because human being is basically a part of nature. Human being is a creation of nature. We should not try to conquer the nature. We should try to adjust ourselves with the nature. Then only we will make progress, and then only we will remain stress-free. Stop thinking too much. This is a thinking statue. The statue is also thinking. Human beings are also thinking. And too much thinking is not good. Stop thinking too much. it's all right that if you don't know all answers, it's all right that you don't know all answers. The lesser the traffic of thoughts in your mind, the easier is the journey of the life. Thinking too much is a common and self-imposed roadblock. Thinking cannot replace the action. Excessive thinking may overcomplicate the things. Every thought consumes energy. If you feel overwhelmed with thoughts, take a moment to relax, meditate, be natural, be at ease. Sometimes you just have to stop thinking too much and just go wherever your heart takes you. You are not the general manager of this world. You are not the general manager of this world. Don't take the burden. You cannot stop this Russian war now. It's not in our hand. We are not general managers. Take it easy. Avoid everyday tensions. Dear God, today I woke up. I am healthy. I am alive. Thank you. You should thank God every now and then. No one is the reason of your happiness except you yourself. Only you can make yourself happy. No one is the reason of your unhappiness except you yourself. You yourself are making unhappy. I am strong because I know my weaknesses. I am beautiful because I am aware of my flaws. I am fearless because I learned to recognize illusions from reality. I am wise because I learn from my mistakes. I am a lover because I have felt hate, and I can laugh because I have suffered sorrow. I am responsible. Although I may not be able to prevent the worst from happening, I may be responsible for my attitude towards the inevitable misfortunes that darken the life. Nobody can make you unhappy without your permission. Nothing comes uninvited. Nothing comes uninvited. If there is happiness in your life, you have invited it. If there is stress in your life, that too is because of your own invitation. Nobody can make you unhappy without your permission. Smile. Keep smiling. This is a photograph of each one of you just born. You are smiling. I have many problems in my life. What this Charlie Chaplin is saying, I have many problems in my life, but my lips don't know that. It's state of bliss. The child even in the sleep is smiling. मुंह खोलकर तो दुनिया हंसती है, हम दिल खोलकर हंसे. मुंह खोलकर तो दुनिया हंसती है, हम दिल खोलकर हंसे. जो दिल खोलकर हंसता है उसे दिल का दौरा नहीं पड़ता. हंसना यही भक्ति है, हंसना यही मुक्ति है. मुस्कुराना यही आनंद है, खिलखिलाना यही उमंग है. जब तुम रोते हो तो एकदम कच्चे लगते हो, जब तुम मुस्कुराते हो तो एकदम बच्चे लगते हो, जब तुम हंसते हो तो एकदम अच्छे लगते हो, मगर जब तुम किसी रोते को हंसाते हो तो एकदम सच्चे लगते हो. Use your smile to change this world, but don't let this world change your smile. A smile is the light in the window of your face that tells people you are at home. A smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. Your dress is incomplete unless you wear a smile on your face. Smile. You don't own all the problems in the world. Smile. You don't own all the problems in the world. Yoga relieves the stress. Yoga doesn't mean only asanas. It includes lot many things. Surya Namaskara relieves stress. Pranayama relieves stress. Just I have told you that many of the people use only 30% power of their lungs. So for using lungs to the fullest, this pranayama is very helpful. And it's a day-to-day activity. It's to be done daily. It's not an event to be done in workshop once in a year. Meditation relieves stress. There are different types of meditations, and this meditation will relieve your stress. Chakra meditation is there. There are a lot of meditation styles are there, developed by many good persons. Vipassana meditation is also one of the method of meditation. A 10-day Vipassana courses was conducted. They are free of cost, and our government has come out with a circular that every teacher will get 10 days duty leave for doing this Vipassana meditation. So you should take the advantage of it and should try to improve your own life and life of your family members and your students. Self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis allows one to gain from deep potential present in them. It can improve concentration, enhance problem solving, alleviate headaches, and improves one's control of emotions. This self-hypnosis is really important thing and helpful thing. We have got a subconscious mind as well as our conscious mind. Whatever we do, whatever we talk, it is out of the conscious mind. But there is large portion of our mind which is unconscious or subconscious. Only 10% mind is conscious and about 90% mind is subconscious. And this 90% has got huge, tremendous power. And if we can wake up this subconscious mind and can program, can install a program that of improvement, that of happiness, that of stress freeness, naturally we will always remain stress free. So it's very important. Programming of mind is also a science. Just computer programming, just as computer programming, this programming of mind is equally or even more important. Programmer's mind need to be programmed and that can be done with the help of self-hypnosis or hypnosis. Yoga Nidra, it's a part of self-hypnosis, a meditative practice for deep relaxation and healing. If some Englishman writes a book on it, then we feel that it's correct. But if some Indian writes a book, then okay, it's ancient knowledge. Then it need not be read. It is the mentality that we got created. Yoga Nidra, sleep that awakens the soul. There are a lot many musics of Yoga Nidra available on internet. And if we can download those musics and can listen to Yoga Nidra in this posture, naturally we will get high amount of relaxation. If someone corrects me and I feel offended, then I have an ego problem. If someone corrects me and I feel offended, then I have got an ego problem. Ego is just like a dust in the eyes. Without clearing the dust, you cannot see anything clearly. So clear the ego and see the world. This is the message. If some dust particle enters your eye, you become uneasy. You'll have to take it out and then only you can see. This ego is just like that dust particle. Ego is the biggest obstacle to have a stress-free life. This is the biggest obstacle. Ego is the biggest obstacle in living stress-free life. Ego is an artificial face over the natural one. This Einstein says he has given a formula. Ego is equal to 1 upon knowledge. More the knowledge, lesser the ego. And lesser the knowledge, more the ego. Any relationship is possible only when two egos are dropped. Any relationship is possible only when two egos are dropped. Otherwise, 4 persons are involved, 2 real and 2 imaginary. Because 2 egos and 2 real persons, 4 persons are involved, and then the relationship gets spoiled. The ego is not who you really are. The ego is your self-image. It is your social mask. It is the role you are playing. Your social mask thrives on approval. It wants control and it is sustained by power because it lives in fear. So this is how ego works. When nails grow long, जब नाखून बढ़ जाते हैं, when nails grow long, we cut nails, not fingers. Similarly, when misunderstanding grows up, cut your ego, not your relationship. Ego is a 3-letter word. EGO. These are the 3 letters that hold you back from saying things your heart is dying to say, like I love you, I miss you, and I'm sorry. Don't say these words because this 3-letter word ego is dragging you back. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. When you think everything is someone else's fault, you will suffer a lot. When you realize that everything springs only from yourself, you will learn both peace and joy. Love is happy when it is able to give something. Ego is happy when it is able to take something. Ego is interested in taking. Are you interested in taking and only taking? Then you are egoist. But if you are willing to give many things to others, giver is giving is divine. Giving is divine. And just mangna, just taking is begging. Taking is begging. Giving is divine. Taking is begging, and it results in stress. Giving is divine, and it releases the stress. A man asked Buddha, one time one person asked Gautam Buddha, he said that I want happiness, I want happiness. Buddha said, first remove I, that's ego. Then remove want, that is Trishna. And see, you are left with only happiness. I want happiness. Remove I, that is your ego. Remove want, that is Trishna. Then there are only 3 words in this sentence. I want happiness. If I and want are removed, you are left only with happiness. Ego is the only requirement to destroy any relationship. So be a bigger person. Skip the E and let it go. Skip the E and let it go. So there will be no ego. Apologizing does not always mean that you are wrong and the other person is right. It just means that you value your relationship more than your ego. Ego is my perception of my reflections in the mirror of society. Ego is my perception of my reflections in the mirror of society. All types of mirrors enter through the ego. Your ego is your soul's worst enemy. Ego begs for attention. Time heals. Time heals almost everything. Give time some time. Time heals. कैसा है? समय जो है, समय बहुत शक्तिशाली है. कितनी भी बुरी घटना आपके जीवन में हो, it may be any tragic event in your life, that tragedy, even if very tragic, still time heals you. Time to relax is when you don't have time for it. Time to relax is when you don't have time for it. Everything in life is temporary. Everything in life is temporary. So if things are going good, enjoy it, because it won't last forever. And if things are going bad, don't worry. It can't last forever either. If things are going bad, they are going to change. If things are going good, they are also going to change. So everything in this life is temporary. Time heals griefs and quarrels. पास्कल जो है, पास्कल ने क्या बताया है? Time heals griefs and quarrels. For we change and are no longer the same persons. Because of passage of time, we change and we don't remain the same persons when that event occurred. Neither the offender nor the offended are any more themselves, because time of 4 years, 5 years has lapsed. They have changed. Time heals. This time heals is a very important thing. However, many holy words you read, however, many holy words you speak, what good they do? What good will they do if you don't act upon them? So till now I have narrated many measures of removing the stress. Words are very good. You may pray. You may use some pious words. You may use some holy words. You may use some gratuitous words, but still, just reading, just speaking will not serve your purpose. If you want to achieve something, you will have to act upon that thing. And this acting upon all these measures is very important. Making your mind strong, really important. Not living in the past, not living in the future, living in the present moment. इसी क्षण में जीना बहुत जरूरी है. जब तक इस क्षण में नहीं जी रहे तब तक तनाव महसूस करते रहेंगे. Forgetting the past is a very important. Forgetting the future is important. Forgetting means living in present moment is important, and that will make you stress free. So taking action on all these points is required. Unless we take action, we cannot find the results, and therefore taking actions is important. So now I will request you to stop stressing and start living. Stop stressing and start living. So thank you very much. This all this presentation was. And now if you have got any questions, you may raise the questions. If you want to share anything, you are welcome. If anybody has got any question, you can raise your questions. Is there any arrangement for asking any questions?
Yeah, they can unmute themselves and they can ask. If you have anything to add,
Nowadays, we are becoming more and more materialistic. I feel that one should become spiritual. Being spiritual doesn't mean that we should leave our education, we should leave our home, we should go to Himalayas or in jungles. That is not required. Here, staying with your job, staying with your family, still you can be spiritual. Giving more, making ourselves givers is one way to become spiritual. If you want to become spiritual, you should not expect things from others. You should take own responsibility. You should try to become self-sufficient. You should enjoy the present moment. You should always do some inspiring, motivating, and useful task for others. Then one more thing is that we always make pray. Praying का मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम भिकमंगन भक्ति करें. मांगना का मतलब praying नहीं है. Today what has happened? That in praying we always say that God give me this thing, God give me good marks, God give me good increment, God give me good assessment. So this is you are begging, you are not praying. Praying means expressing gratitude to the God for whatever things God has given us. And that's why we will have to change the meaning of praying. Praying means expressing gratitude to the God that, oh God, you have given me many things. I am really thankful to you. I am alive. I am thankful to you. You should have gratitude for your family members. You should have gratitude towards your spouse. You should have gratitude towards your parents. You should have gratitude towards your friends. You should have gratitude towards your boss. You should have gratitude towards your colleagues. You should have gratitude towards your curriculum. You should have gratitude towards your students, and then only you can remain stress-free. Otherwise, it is not possible. So I have tried to explain many things. And if you follow those things and if you act upon them, naturally, it is possible for you to live a really stress-free life, happy life, enjoyable life, inspiring life. So if anybody has got any question, you may raise the question.
all questions are answered.
All questions are answered. No, no, no. There are lot many questions in the minds of participants. I know that. Because they have faced lot many situations, their experiences are there, and they have got doubts because they cannot give logical answer for the miseries they are suffering, and that's why they feel that okay, it's all right what he has said, but still I have got this problem. How can I solve it? If you have got any problem like this, you can raise it now. So
Anyone want to say something, or at least you can say thank you. If you don't have any question, anyone can come forward and just talk.
no, Thanksgiving that we will do later. But if you have got any question, I have put this 10 minutes for this question answer only.
No problem.
You can ask questions in Hindi also. Now in this virtual age, is there anybody present or not?
No, they are present. Like
Yes, they are present. Okay, okay. You are all from computer field. You do lot of programming. You develop lot of apps and teach the students. It's very good thing. But programming of mind, programming of our own brain, programming of the brains of our children, programming the brains of our students, it's also really important. And that is possible, as I have just told you, that is hypnotism is a very useful art. With hypnotism, you can program the brains of your students, of your clients. That is possible. If you are eating too much, if you are obese, then this hypnotism helps you to eat less and to become slim. If your mind
becoming slim, yeah, is a dream for most of the people. So this one is a good idea.
Hypnotism will help you. Doctor will help you, but still dietitian may help you. Some workout expert may help you, but hypnotist also can help you. There is lot of help available in the world. It is up to us to whether to take it or not and whether to implement it or not. Just I told you that action taking is important. Unless we take action, unless we take first step, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Unless we take first step, it is not possible to live stress-free life. Any question, please? Friends, be open-minded, be open-hearted.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome,
Am I
madam.
audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice session, sir. My question is, to whom we have to listen, either to mind or brain, and where the mind is located, or it is a virtual element.
It's a question, very important question. There is difference between brain and mind. Where mind is located, we are built up of lot many cells. More than 100 billion cells are there in our body. And every cell is independent. Every cell has got its body and every cell has got its mind. If suppose one cell is removed from my body, still the cell is alive. And it can be implanted in the other person's body. When I donate blood, all the cells in my blood, they are alive, even though they are taken out of my body. And they serve the good purpose in the life of the other person to whom that blood is given. When kidney is transplanted, the kidney is taken out of my body, still it is alive. then it is taken to some other hospital. Still it is alive. Then it is fitted into the other person's stomach. Still it is alive and it works there. So mind is located in every cell. Mind is located in the body of every cell. A collective mind is our own mind. And brain is just like it is made up of billions of neurons. And they store the information. Every cell stores the information. Every cell has got body. Every cell has got mind. So a specific address of our brain cannot be given. It is scattered over all our body. The poets say that the mind is there in your heart, but this is the thinking of the poet. Actually, it is scattered all over our body, which is incorporated in all our cells. Is it okay?
Yes, thank you.
So our question is like whether to listen body, brain or mind.
Brain is a mechanism to calculate. Brain is a mechanism to store. Brain is a mechanism to retrieve the things. Mind is bigger than brain. In brain there is mind. In neurons there is mind. In all other cells also there is mind. So mind is scattered. Mind and brain are not the same. Logic and emotions are not the same. So we should listen many times to our heart. That means to our what our inner self is guiding us. Our inner self many times guide us. Many times those things are not logical, but still we should listen to our inner voice. And that inner voice is important for as it guides us properly. Our inner voice, we should listen to it. We should try to know ourselves. If we can know ourselves, if we can understand our own likings, naturally, if we follow that path, we will become extraordinary and useful for humanity. Otherwise, if we are under pressure from others, we are listening to others, what happens that extraordinary person in one field remains ordinary in the other field, and he always remain as an ordinary man and die as an ordinary man. If you want to become extraordinary, you will have to listen to your heart. You should know yourself, your likings, your pravrutti, you should know. So self-understanding is the beginning of living stress-free life.
So we have to follow our heart.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Mind. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Any further question? So I am thankful to Kaviyatri Bainabai Chaudhary, Uttar Maharashtra Vidyapith. I am thankful to Dr. Manish Joshi. I am thankful to all the participants who are listening to what I was trying to share. I wish all the best. I wish that all you be very happy, all you be stress-free, all your families also be stress-free. You should become inspiring for all others, your students. So I wish all the best to all of your families also, your students also, and to you also. Thankful to you. Love to you. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much. I just request you to tell for 2-3 minutes about the Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay Adhyasan, which is established in Kaviyatri Bainabai Chaudhary, North Maharashtra University.
Okay.
By UGC. So we'll just 2-3 minutes more we want from you.
Okay. Thank you. University Grants Commission has given one Adhyasan study center in the name of Pandit Deendayalji Upadhyay. Pandit Deendayalji Upadhyay was a man of character. Pandit Deendayal ji remained unmarried throughout his life. For him, the whole country was his family, and his thoughts are so valuable and even they are relevant. And if we follow or if we walk on his path, which is shown by him, we will make progress. He said that integral humanism should be there. Today in the world we see the two type of thoughts. One is capitalism. United Nations, United States of America, Europe, they are walking on the path of capitalism. There is another thought opposite to that, and that is communism. Soviet Union, that means Russia and China, they are walking on this path of communism. But Pandit Deendayal ji said that both these thoughts, they will not bring well-being to humanity. We should think of integral humanism. Integral means connected. Humanism, all human beings are connected with each other, and all human beings are connected with the nature. One should take care of nature, one should take care of whole humanity. The person at the end, he must be brought up. So he gave the scheme of Antyodaya. Antya means आखिरी आदमी तक पहुंचना जरूरी है, उसको ऊपर उठाना जरूरी है. And he said that there is a wisdom in Indian old literature, and we should use that wisdom for solving the problems of humanity. You cannot think fragmented. All subjects are connected with each other. If you see in one particular angle, you will see one subject. If the angle is changed, another subject will emerge. If another angle is taken, some different subject will come up. All these subjects are connected, related with each other, and that's why today we are studying interdisciplinary things. They are not separate. Unfortunately, in allopathy, we have separated not even the subject, but we have separated human body parts also. There is a separate doctor for every part. But actually, human body is one thing. Nature is also one thing. This universe is one thing. जो पिंड में है वही ब्रह्मांड में है, जो ब्रह्मांड में है वही पिंड में है. हर एक व्यक्ति एक छोटी इकाई है इस दुनिया की, और हर एक व्यक्ति जब तक अच्छी नहीं होती तब तक दुनिया अच्छी होने का हम सोच नहीं सकते. और अच्छा होने का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of being good? Means seeking well-being of all others. हमें जीना है. That means I want to live. Why I want to live? स्व को जीना है और सर्व के लिए जीना है. स्व को जीना है और सर्व के लिए जीना है. हमें मरना तो नहीं है, हमें जीवित रहना है, लेकिन हमें सबके लिए जीवित रहना. हमारा जीवन किस लिए? To give benefits to all. That is his philosophy. And if we will work on this philosophy of integral humanism, lot many problems that Earth is facing today, those problems can be solved. Earth is facing lot many problems. This war is going on. And that is because of selfish motives. That is because of ego of certain big people, so-called big people. And if this ego is melted, if self-help and help to others principle is followed, if we celebrate the joy of others, if we find joy in joy of others, then and then only the problems which the world is facing can be resolved. So it's a problem solving thinking, and this philosophy of problem solving can be of much use and is very much relevant in nowadays. For India also, it is very important. The solutions must relate to a geography. Geography means nature. Geography means this land. Geography means these rivers which flow in India. Geography means the climate of India. So our living must be according to the geography of India. And that's why Bharatiya Vichar, Bharatiya Bhumi se judane chahiye. And that is what he thought, and that is what he tried to propagate. He got very short life, and that's why, as well as he was in opposition party, and that's why he could not get, his thoughts could not get that much publicity as they deserve. And therefore I feel that this opportunity given by UGC and taken by North Maharashtra University will become fruitful for solving lot many problems of our country and lot many problems of humanity. This is what is about this Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Chair, which is established by UGC in North Maharashtra University. Thank you very much.
Okay, and this is only three chairs have been sanctioned throughout India, and this is one of the such chairs. So thank you, sir. Thank you for this fantastic lecture, and it's always very good to listen to you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all participants, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So our next session will start sharp 3 p.m. As I shared that this speaker is joining us from Norway, Professor Rajendra Akerkar, and he has to leave early, so he will finish his lecture at 4:30. So be on time so that we will start the session sharp at 3 p.m. Thank you very much.